Live from the studio at Production World, it's the 13th Annual Covenant Mission Awards Celebration. And now, here are your hosts, Bonnie Tejada and Sarah Cameron.
Welcome to the Covenant Mission Awards celebration. We are delighted that you can join us for this live online experience as we celebrate outstanding individuals and teams across our organization.
We would like to extend a warm welcome to the whole Covenant family, including representatives of our board, community and foundation boards, and of course, our most honored guests, the nominees, their families and co-workers, and those who supported their nomination.
Welcome, everyone.
Welcome.
See people joining individually and in site viewing parties across the province. So give us a wave. Great to see you all. Welcome, everyone. And welcome to you, Sarah, in your first co-hosting role here in your first year as Chief Human Resources Officer for Covenant. There's such a great collaboration as we celebrate our people, living our mission. It's really a highlight of the year for so many.
Thanks, Bonnie. I really am honored to be part of this special celebration. I haven't been with Covenant long, but in the time I have been here, I've just been so impressed to see the way that individuals and teams bring themselves to their work by showing up with passion and creativity. You know, it's been a really difficult few years for everyone in healthcare, and it just makes this celebration even more important and meaningful.
I agree. And as we begin, we would like to acknowledge that what we refer to as Alberta is the traditional ancestral territory of a diversity of Indigenous peoples and home to Treaty 6, 7, and 8. We honor the Blackfoot Confederacy, Kainai, Piikani, and Siksika, the Cree, Dene, Saulteaux, Nakota Sioux, Stoney Nakoda, and the Tsuut'ina Nation, and the Métis people of Alberta.
We recognize and give thanks to the many First Nations, Métis, and Inuit who have lived in and cared for these lands for generations. All who continue to grace these lands and all future generations. We are grateful for the traditional knowledge keepers and elders who are still with us today and those who have gone before us. We make this acknowledgement as an act of reconciliation and gratitude to those whose territory we reside on or are visiting.
Thank you, Sarah. Today, we're really excited because we get to share stories that help answer the question that we have heard asked many times. What makes it different here? What is it about our culture that inspires us, compels us to serve, and holds us together when facing significant challenges? The stories told through the examples of our nominees help us answer that question.
You know, Bonnie, as I met all the nominees through their online profiles, I was just so impressed with all of the practical ways that our values are expressed across the diverse teams and the ways that they continue to shape us as Covenant. Our people give life to our values, and while they're dedicated to caring for our patients, residents, and families, it's also so clear that our team members show up for each other and create a culture of support. They're creatively looking for ways to change and transform the healthcare system and to address unmet needs. It's really inspiring.
I agree. This past year has continued to challenge us in many ways with ongoing COVID-19 demands. We face workforce shortages and navigate significant projects and changes within the healthcare landscape, such as Connect Care, and we think of those who are even in training right now who aren't able to join us. So we've hardly had time to catch our breath before the next big push. And at the same time, we have seen how essential it is to care for ourselves and one another in order to be well and to be renewed for the work ahead. And in all of this, we have seen our teams respond in inspiring ways that demonstrate our values and continue the healing ministry of Jesus.
Today we're here to honor the 68 nominees, but we're also here to celebrate every member of the Covenant family. All of us are the ambassadors of our values, and we invite you to see yourself in the stories of the nominees and hear echoed in their examples the way you too fulfill our mission. Every person plays a part, and it is the individuals, but also the Covenant community that we come together to recognize and celebrate today.
19 teams and 49 individuals from across Alberta were nominated for awards in the 6 categories that reflect our covenant values: the categories of respect, collaboration, social justice, compassion, integrity, and stewardship. Each of these awards were adjudicated by an interdisciplinary panel using criteria that reflects the meaning behind each value. And I have to tell you, it is an extremely tough job, but the committee undertakes this with the highest standards of integrity and confidentiality.
We also really want to thank our nominators because they're the ones that make this event possible. Since you took the time to tell your nominee's story, the impact of their work can be shared with all of us. The Mission Awards is an opportunity to tell their stories farther afield and to encourage all of us in our work, to inspire a shared vision of a healing community. Thank you so much.
And before we meet this year's nominees, we want to reflect back and honor again our 2022 Mission Awards recipients who continue to serve as ambassadors of our mission. So congratulations again to the recipient for Compassion, Rick Klein, chaplain at the Banff Mineral Springs Hospital. For Respect, Salima Mohammed, administrative assistant for spiritual care. And for Collaboration, the ambulatory VTE screening committee from the Grey Nuns Community Hospital.
Thanks again also to Social Justice, the social work team at the Edmonton General Continuing Care Center. For the value of integrity, Finuela Barnachia, licensed practical nurse, Foyer Lacombe. And for Stewardship, wellness team, occupational health and safety and wellness. Congratulations again.
Congratulations. We hope you've had a very special year with this honor that you've carried and continued to demonstrate these values for all of us. So we are pleased now to invite Ed Stelmach, Chair of the Covenant Board of Directors, and Patrick Damali, Chief Executive Officer for the Covenant family, to come to the stage and share with us their greetings and thoughts about living the mission. So we're going to do this in a slightly different way, and we invite everyone to listen in on a conversation that you have together about living our values. Thank you.
Well, thank you, Sarah, and thank you, Bonnie, for welcoming us. Pleasure to be joined with our chair, former Premier Ed Stelmach. I was saying if anyone thinks Sarah and Bonnie are not risk takers, having a former Premier and a CEO without a script, what could possibly go wrong, right? So, in any event, today is a real celebration. It's one of the things I look forward to all year, an opportunity to celebrate the mission and values of our organization with so many deserving nominees and certainly those who are about to be honored as this year's recipients. For me, I always talk about it like it's an injection or an IV of mission for me personally, just hearing the stories and hearing all the good work that happens in Covenant and these exceptional leaders among leaders in the work they do. So I can't wait to get on with the awards themselves. But in the meantime, happy to be joined by our chair. Many of you know Ed's been our chair for a decade. I've had the pleasure of knowing Ed since the day I moved to Alberta. He was the Premier at that time. Got to know Ed in terms of his own values and how he lives those values, but also, really decades of supporting Catholic healthcare and living the mission yourself, Ed. And you've been an absolute source of inspiration and a great mentor to me. And unfortunately, Ed's term is going to come to an end after 10 years, only the second chair of Covenant. And we'll miss that, you in the boardroom, but we know that we're not going to miss you for long, and that you'll always be part of Catholic healthcare. So, Ed, as I think about the way that you live the values every day and the way you inspire us and the way you challenge us as the board chair, I'd be interested to get some of your reflections as you think about all of the folks of Covenant and how they live that mission and values every day.
Well, it's certainly honored to be here on behalf of the board at the Mission Awards. Again, as you mentioned before, it is the highlight for us personally, but also for the board. And here, the stories, the innovation, the extra mile that our members of the Covenant family go through on a yearly basis, they really do carry on the legacy of our sisters, and that is the healing ministry of Jesus. And we see that every day, but as we chatted over the last few months, we also have come through some difficult times, and during the pandemic, and the people that had to go not only do that little bit extra, but also it was so emotionally draining, physically. You had the services that you're providing as a healthcare professional, but also the situation changed at home, sometimes abruptly, given some of the decisions that were made by government of the day. So, and yet they had a smile on their face. They met their obligations as staff, but also had to be, increasingly compassionate during a time where everybody was really on edge. It was difficult. We didn't go through that before. And that's why the stories we heard back during that period of time from patients and people that visited our facilities now are saying, well, just those little gestures, that maybe saying hi to someone waiting in the waiting room, or maybe someone that's coming to check on the cleanliness of the room will say, hi, how are you doing? Where are you from? All those little things. And that's part of the mission. Because one thing the sisters taught us 150 years ago, true health is not only physical, but it's mental and spiritual. And that's where our mission is based on, the healing ministry of Jesus. So it's been, what an opportunity today to hear the stories of even further innovation and what people have come up with different ideas of helping Covenant, of course, be bold as they step forward, but also how can we improve healthcare delivery in Alberta even better than what we have.
Yeah, you're really well said. That was a tough time for everybody, but in some ways I think our mission is what brought us together, kept us together, got us through that time. And certainly, as you said, the stories of people, the self-sacrifice and the caring for others and living out what it really means to truly serve those who need our helping hand, or to ensure that everybody was safe, is nothing short of inspirational, for sure.
Yes, and I know as a CEO, not only as the chief executive officer, but also some of the other roles you have to fill, and some of our senior officials, senior leadership team during that period of time. So just stepping back and looking at the number of few years, but especially this past year, how has the actual mission of Covenant, how has that got us through some challenging times?
Yeah, so I think when I think about the mission and I think about our organization, I think about it permeating every part of our organization. And so the mission, as I said, is what binds us together. It's what calls us to do what we do. It's what's created the culture that we enjoy in Covenant. It's how we get results. So in really turbulent times, as we've been through, that's what sustained us, and that commitment to each other and commitment to the patients and commitment to the residents and our clients is really through the mission. But looking forward, it's really about how we make that impact and that difference. So people always say, well, there's something different about Covenant. I don't know what it is. There's something different about this hospital or that care facility. And I say, I do. I know what it is. It's the mission. And when we can align people's purpose and create an environment where people can feel fulfillment that aligns with the organization's overall direction, in our case Jesus' healing ministry, that's the magic. One of our board members calls that the secret sauce. And so how do we get results? It's because we have people who are really committed and engaged, and they are the ones that make a difference. And that, I think the thing that really inspires me is that I get to hear the stories like we're hearing today and see it in action. Yes. So sometimes, you and I in a boardroom, we're a little bit removed from those that we care for, but that reminder that it permeates the whole organization, that our foundation of our organization is built on that commitment of service and commitment of making a difference. But yet beyond that, we have opportunities to make a difference from bedside to boardroom, as we kind of say in our cliche. And so, our ability to support and be a trusted advisor to government, to help them with their tough job job of setting the overall policy direction for the health system, our ability to innovate and drive major system change and be nimble and a good partner to Alberta Health Services and Alberta Health, really inspirational. And that all comes from the mission. You know, the service is the foundation, but our ability to really make a difference and reach out to people who are currently underserved, not getting their needs met, finding new ways to use resources, finding new ways to develop quality, you know, all those things, you know, come from the mission for me and are super inspiring. As we kind of, before I get on too much of a rant, my hands start going, you know that it's getting serious, right, Ed? So as we move forward, I guess, is there any message you'd like to share with our staff, physicians, volunteers, and you know, about the mission and about specifically about these awards?
Well, first of all, on behalf of the board, I want to thank all of the nominees and the recipients for just all the work that they do. And they will be recognized for, again, an admission award ceremony. But the one thing, though, that I want to say is that we've been given this tremendous responsibility by the sisters a number of years ago. And I'm so proud of the fact that today we continue that legacy. We believe in the ministry, healing of Jesus, and to maintain that, and you know, more of a secular society, we always have some challenges. And as I come to the end of my chairmanship and my role as a board member, I reflect on my initial exposure to the nuns back many years ago when I was in a Catholic hospital in Mundare. And still remember when the lights would dim late at night and I'm in bed, I can't go anyplace, I'm in traction. A nun, after a long shift, would come with a book. She would sit there, talk very quietly, because there was 5 other people in the ward, and read to me, because I couldn't speak English at that time. And I came out of there 3 months later, knowing arithmetic, reading, etc. But that's the mission.
Right.
And they knew that, they will heal me physically. But what happens when I leave the hospital missing the first few months of grade 1? So that taught me a lot about volunteerism. But that was the essence of the mission. And that's what our staff is doing today and continues to do today. And that's what just helping transform health and showing that there's a different way, a positive way where we treat each other with dignity.
Yeah, I've heard that story before, and it's really inspirational. And you've been giving back for 50 years since that time to Catholic healthcare, so obviously the sisters had a great impact on you. So yeah, I'd like to just conclude by adding my voice to Ed's to thank all of the nominees. As I said, you're leaders amongst leaders. You're truly inspirational. The fact that every day that you do the incredible things you do really inspires me personally, inspires the board, inspires the whole executive leadership team. So we're very grateful to all of you, to those of you who are fortunate enough to be the recipients, this year's recipients, your leaders among leaders, all of you. And I want to, in advance, congratulate every single one of you and thank you for what you do every day to make Covenant the organization it is, and allows us to continue this good work, making a difference and serving those who need us the most. So with that, maybe we'll wrap this up so we can get to the fun of handing out the recipients their awards. So thank you.
God bless everyone.
Thanks, Ed. Thanks, Patrick. Your words are so encouraging, and I know all of us really appreciate the way that both of you just constantly champion and challenge us to find new ways to live our mission for the benefit of those we serve.
Yes, I echo that. Thank you. And I think it was a well-calculated risk to give you freedom and no script. So thank you for your heartfelt words of encouragement. So we now have the opportunity to see our 68 nominees and to meet our 2023 Mission Award recipients. So the moments we've all been waiting for. In their different roles and their different places of work, each of our nominees show us a unique expression of our mission. This is just a glimpse of our nominees, and we want to remind everyone that you can view the nominee profiles on our website, covenantmissionawards.com, So if you haven't done so already, please take a few minutes to head over there and to read their stories and to be inspired.
Nominees, if you haven't turned on your camera yet, please do that now so we can see you when it's your time. We aren't going to ask you to make a speech, but we will extend our congratulations and ask you to give us a big wave on the big Zoom screen.
Thanks, Sarah. We're really pleased today to have members of the executive leadership team who are champions of our values and our mission to be with us here in studio today to introduce each of the values and to be the ones who announce the recipients this year. So after today, just a heads up, the awards and the certificates will be coming to the recipients in the mail, so you can look forward to that. So to get us started, I would first like to invite Graham Barzy, Chief Financial Officer, to present the award for respect. Thanks, Graham.
Thank you, Bonnie. We show respect as we honor the dignity of each person and create environments where everyone feels valued. Through their words and actions, nominees for the Respect Award demonstrate that all people are reflections of God and must be treated with dignity, regardless of their circumstances. We show respect as we learn more about the beliefs, values, and choices of others, and use that knowledge to provide the best care. Respect is evident in the way we approach one another, in the ways we stick to the hard work of persevering through difficult situations. It is present as we consider possible solutions, recognizing the gifts and diversity that make our teams and our communities stronger because of our differences in the wealth of experience and knowledge this provides us.
Our nominees for the Respect Award are...
In the category of respect, the nominees are Alicia McLaughlin, Healthcare Aide, St. Teresa Place. Anita Gadgetar, Occupational Therapy Team Lead, Grey Nuns Community Hospital. Brenda Newman, Recreation Therapist, Edmonton General Continuing Care Center. Geraldine Nabris, Receptionist, St. Joseph's Auxiliary Hospital. Jaleesa Thompson, Healthcare Aide, Villa Marie. Niels Braithwaite, Administrative Assistant, Chateau Vitaline. North Cottage Team, Evening Rotation, Centre de Santé, St. Thomas. Sandy Billick, Clerk 3, St. Mary's Hospital. And Terry Gay, Registered Nurse, Misericordia Community Hospital.
So congratulations to our Respect nominees, and I think we have some joining us here. Wonderful. Congratulations on your nominations.
It is my honor to announce the recipient of the 2023 Mission Award for Respect. The award goes to Terry Gay, Registered Nurse, Misericordia Community Hospital. Congratulations, Terry.
Congratulations, Terry. I heard a rumor you might be retiring, so this is just in time. So congratulations. Thank you, Graham. Wonderful. So we don't have that chance to sort of give Terry that hug and high five right here, so please reach out in your own way when you see her or to send a quick message to say your congratulations and to express that sort of celebration with her. So I invite now Dr. Cliff Sample, Chief Medical Officer, to present the award for collaboration. Thank you, Cliff.
Collaboration. One of the key realizations I have come to in my journey from being just a surgeon to my roles in medical leadership was understanding how each one of us has a small piece in a grand machine. When we work together, the team is much mightier than the sum of the individuals. I see this principle play out every day in our organizations. This year's collaboration nominees reflect the power of teamwork. The following 18 nominees are all outstanding examples of bringing to life the shared visions of staff, physicians, volunteers, patients, families, residents, and donors. These nominees are all examples of what can happen when an individual or small group has vision, resilience, and positivity combined with passion and calling. We have seen these inspiring traits all throughout the organization, and our 18 nominees provide incredible examples of collaborating to fulfill our mission.
Our nominees for the Collaboration Award are...
In the category of collaboration, the nominees are Catherine Happy Kalalap, Licensed Practical Nurse, Uville Home. Celebrity Chef Culinary Team, St. Mary's Healthcare Center. Cindy Srinivasan, Volunteer, Misericordia Community Hospital. Dana Norton, Manager, St. Mary's Hospital. Elaine Klein, Clinical Educator, Dulcina Hospice. NPJ Paralysis Implementation Team, Grey Nuns Community Hospital. Food Services, St. Joseph's General Hospital. Ivan Singson, Hospitality Coordinator, Evanston Summit. Joyce Turner, Site Administrator, Buffalo Grace Manor. Linda Brace, Secretary 1, Villa Caritas. Melissa Mason, Volunteer Services and Special Events Coordinator, Banff Mineral Springs Hospital. Mitchell Prowse, Therapy Aide, Villa Marie. North Cottage Team, Day Rotation, Centre de Santé, St. Thomas. Sam Chappell, Volunteer, St. Joseph's Auxiliary Hospital. Shehizad Meridia, Licensed Practical Nurse, Chateau Vitaline. Shelley Teeter, Administrative Lead, St. Teresa Place. Site-Based Integrated Operations Center Design Working Group, Corporate Multi-Site. Tammy Babbage, Healthcare Aide, Educator, Edmonton General Continuing Care Center.
Congratulations to our collaboration nominees, and here you are. Give us a wave. Congratulations for your nomination.
It is my honor to announce the recipient of the 2023 Mission Award for Collaboration. This award goes to Cindy Srinivasan, Volunteer, Misericordia Community Hospital.
And congratulations to Cindy. I believe along with all the hours she volunteers, she's also in university and had exams right now. So please congratulate Cindy when you have an opportunity to see her. Thank you, Cliff. So next, I would like to invite Connie Avila, Chief Innovation Officer, to present the value and award for social justice. Connie.
Our value of social justice calls us as we intentionally emphasize our most vulnerable populations. We know that some people and communities face greater challenges. A just society depends on access, essentials like shelter, food, health, education. It isn't enough for a society to invest in new opportunities. Society must also prioritize access. If access is restricted based on factors like gender, race, or class, it leads to suffering of individuals, communities, or society. At Covenant Health, Covenant Care, and Covenant Living, we advocate to increase access for everyone, especially those most marginalized. Social justice also applies in our organizations. Our objective is to provide a fair and equitable workplace in which each individual matters. Everyone's rights are recognized and protected, and decisions are made in an honest environment.
Thank you, Connie. Our nominees for the Social Justice Award are...
In the category of Social Justice, the nominees are Deanna Warwicki, Social Worker, St. Joseph's Auxiliary Hospital. Emergency Department, Grey Nuns Community Hospital. Leah Hibbs, Licensed Practical Nurse, St. Teresa Place. Day Surgery Hysteroscopy Program, Misericordia Community Hospital. Provincial Virtual Post, COVID ESD Team, St. Mary's Hospital. S. Agnes Moba, Healthcare Aide, Centre de Santé, St. Thomas. Scott Stewart, Social Worker, Edmonton General Continuing Care Center. And Victoria Slaney, Activities and Volunteer Coordinator, Evanston Summit.
Congratulations to our social justice nominees. Give us a wave. They're busy. I see some of them have their cameras off. But give us a wave. Yeah, good to see you all. Congratulations on your nomination.
It is my honor to announce the recipient of the 2023 Mission Award for Social Justice. The award goes to Scott Stewart, Social Worker, Edmonton General Continuing Care Center. Congratulations.
Congratulations, Scott. What an honor. Thank you, Connie. Wonderful. So that was our first half of our awards. And before we proceed to meet the next 3 recipients in the next 3 categories, we're going to watch together a beautiful new video that shows through the voices of team members across the Covenant family what living our values means to them personally.
Our people inspire us. It's in their daily interactions that we see our mission lived and our values given shape. Each person's life tells a story of the spark that makes Covenant so special. It's in the different ways they bring their creativity, skills, and heart to care for the needs of others. Our people continue to show up during challenging times, supporting one another as a team.
We show respect to our residents by learning their life stories, by making sure that we understand how they live their days. We want to incorporate that care and that value of their life so that they can go forward and grow in their experiences so that they can know that they still have value and enjoy what's around them.
Here at Covenant Care, specifically in our hospice area, after a loved one passes away, we do what we call a walkout. So all staff, the family and friends, if they wish, will follow the loved one as they're being escorted out of the building, just to show respect and dignity for everybody that enters our facility.
Social justice in healthcare, to me, means equitable access for everyone, regardless of gender, race, social background, or age.
And we see a lot of patients who, from different backgrounds, we see lots of mental health patients come through the doors, people with addictions. And we have to remember that they are here for a reason, and my staff try to take it upon themselves to treat those people with some dignity and provide good care and service.
Residents thrive when we really practice collaboration, where we're involving our families, we're involving external healthcare providers and our own teams. We're really bringing that teamwork to life. And coming up this weekend, planning a birthday party for a 6-year-old girl, working with our Sodexo partners, our team here within Covenant Care, and the family of this little girl.
I think we show compassion almost every single day in all of our programming. And with compassion, I think, comes listening. I think listening is so important. One of our residents here, he lost his son. As long as I can sit there with him in that moment and listen to him and then know that I'm there, and not just in that moment, but I'm here for him anytime.
As staff, we are just not here for them just to give care, to assist them, but to support them emotionally, especially because this is their home. So we are considered as family as well.
I think stewardship is really about our shared commitment to the shared responsibility to each other. It's a commitment and a promise that we make for today, but also for the future, is making a difference at many different scales, right from the bedside right up to the highest level of the organization.
So I think integrity means being honest about what we can do, and then still honoring the person's choices when it comes right down to it. Where a resident was really unhappy with the food choices that were offered to them, and they just really wanted to be able to have a level of food that was not the type that they were supposed to have. And so we had the conversation about the risks that that could pose to the resident, and he still wanted to proceed with it, and so we allowed for that to happen. We did have to have some forms signed just because that's a risk, but he was willing to take that risk, and so we did what we needed to do, and he made the changes, and he's happy with that.
I've only ever worked for Covenant Health. I think it's so beneficial to have an employer that focuses on the patient and their health and well-being over their diagnosis.
So working with Covenant Health and having the respect part of the 6 values that we have. It's wonderful, and Covenant Health leads that. So I'm very much happy working for Covenant Health because of it.
So being part of an organization that values stewardship gives you a sense of purpose in the work that you're doing on a daily basis, but also like throughout your career. We do that because we're concerned about wanting to make things better for ourselves and for our community and for the world in general.
Our organizations are the sum of all of our people, whose commitment and passion inspire us to keep focused on our purpose. We are the healing communities we create together that truly make a difference for one another and those we serve. Thank you to every member of the Covenant family.
So wonderful to see that big picture of the Covenant family. And so as we continue on with our announcements, I invite John Popowich, Chief Quality and Privacy Officer, to introduce the value of compassion.
We often face uncertainty and chaos in our lives, and where uncertainty meets with matters of health, a true vulnerability arises, one that needs to be honored and held with care and attention. We show compassion when we respond with care and with empathy, when we bring our gifts and talents to make life better for those we serve, for our teams and for each other. Compassion involves putting ourselves in another's shoes when we journey with them in their need and when we consider how we can bring comfort and hope. Despite extraordinary demands and constant change, our team members continue to show up with compassion in their hearts. They are called to find new ways to care and to always ensure that those we serve are at the center of all we do.
Thank you, John. Our nominees for the Compassion Award are...
In the category of compassion, the nominees are 5 East Team, Misericordia Community Hospital; Anki Chaudhry, Licensed Practical Nurse, St. Teresa Place; Christina Buchert, Registered Nurse, St. Joseph's Home; Grace Elgersma, Registered Nurse, Villa Marie; Lilibeth Kubakub, Resident Care Manager, St. Joseph's Auxiliary Hospital; Lisa Olson, Work Lead, St. Mary's Hospital; Pet Therapy Volunteer Team, Grey Nuns Community Hospital; Riley Crowley, Healthcare Aide, Centre de Santé St. Thomas; Sandeep Kaur, Licensed Practical Nurse, Chateau Vitaline; staff of 5AB, Edmonton General Continuing Care Center; the LPNs on Unit 1, Youville Home; and Housekeeping Department, Foyer Lacombe.
Congratulations to our Compassion nominees. And here they are. Give us a wave. Some from the back row there. We see you. Congratulations on your nomination.
I am very pleased to announce the 2023 Mission Award recipient for Compassion. The award goes to Pet Therapy Volunteer Team, Grey Nuns Community Hospital.
Congratulations. Thank you for joining us. I think we just have one member of the team and no furry members of the team here, but congratulations to the Pet Therapy crew. Your work has been so appreciated during this last year. Congratulations. Thank you, John. I now invite Rosa Rudelich, Chief Operating Officer for Covenant Health, to introduce the value of integrity.
When we do what we say we will do and strive to do what we say is right, even when no one's looking, we nurture integrity. Valuing honesty and openness, taking responsibility, expressing gratitude for others, showing patience and flexibility, these are some of the key traits that define integrity. These traits are hard to do consistently, but very rewarding. Integrity takes time and must be nurtured. It is a choice. The Integrity Award recognizes individuals or teams who demonstrate the highest standards of ethics and conduct. They courageously raise an issue or concern without judgment or blame, but in a supportive way for the benefit of the whole team. They honor their commitments. Others see them as honest and trustworthy. They practice self-awareness and self-care so they can consistently provide high-quality service. In healthcare, we often face difficulties where we're called to respond. Integrity is showing up with courage and strength when times are tough to help create a safe environment for all.
Our integrity nominees.
In the category of integrity, the nominees are Denora Torres Garcia, laundry worker, Our Lady of the Rosary Hospital; Gladys Holdsworth, Clerk 3, St. Mary's Hospital; Geeta Mohanan, registered nurse, St. Joseph's Auxiliary Hospital; Janine Wilton, physical therapist 2, Grey Nuns Community Hospital; Judy Hart, licensed practical nurse, Villa Marie; Juliana Woldemariam, healthcare aide, Uville Home; Lisa Shirley, unit manager, Edmonton General Continuing Care Center; Toyin Isaac, licensed practical nurse lead, St. Teresa Place.
Congratulations to our integrity nominees. Congratulations for your nomination. Give us a wave. Yeah, there we go. Hands up. Good. Lots of excitement.
It is my honor to announce the recipient of the 2023 Mission Award for Integrity. The award goes to Toyin Isaac, licensed practical nurse lead, St. Teresa Place.
Congratulations.
Congratulations. It's great to see your team around you.
The celebration started. Congratulations. Thank you, Rosa. It looks like they're going to have a party there. Wonderful. So I now invite Shelley Murphy, President and Senior Operating Officer for Covenant Care and Covenant Living, to introduce the value of stewardship. Shelley.
Stewardship. Our people, our finances, our environment, and our reputation are all essential to continuing our mission. As good stewards, we must honor these and use all our resources wisely to increase effectiveness and ensure system sustainability. Our stewardship nominees recognize that we have been entrusted with this privilege and hold these gifts in place of importance. Stewardship requires thinking outside the box to meet needs when resources are very limited. It invites us to engage the ideas of everyone on the team, to use resources in a creative and innovative way. This has been especially relevant as we see the impact the pandemic has had on our human resources, our physical resources, and our system capacity. Over the next years, we will be challenged to be even more creative and resilient, to respond to changes in demands as our work shifts yet again. Today, we celebrate all our team members and honor our nominees who have capitalized on this opportunity to be great stewards as they demonstrate it every single day.
Our stewardship nominees.
In the category of stewardship, the nominees are Banff Mineral Springs Hospital Auxiliary, Banff Mineral Springs Hospital; Barbara Loney, Administrative Assistant, Misericordia Community Hospital; Breastfeeding Clinic, Grey Nuns Community Hospital; Claudia Chow, Supervisor, St. Mary's Hospital; Kelsey Bear, Licensed Practical Nurse, Villa Marie; Laura Castillo, Registered Nurse, St. Michael's Health Center; Mark Cordova, Recreational Assistant, St. Teresa Place; Morley Ramsey, Quality Assurance Technician, Corporate Multisite; Purchasing Department, Uville Home; Recreation Team, Centre de Santé, St. Thomas; Rose Sanchez, Unit Clerk, St. Joseph's Home; Sadaf Naz, Administrative Assistant, Chateau Vitaline; and staff of Rosewood Gardens, St. Joseph's Auxiliary Hospital.
Congratulations to all our stewardship nominees. Give us a wave there. Congratulations on your nomination.
It is my honor to announce the recipient of the 2023 Mission Award for Stewardship. The award goes to Morley Ramsey, Quality Assurance Technician for Pharmacy Services. Congratulations, Morley.
Congratulations. Yeah.
Well done.
Congratulations, Morley, and thank you, Shelley, for your assistance.
Pleasure.
Wow, I think we're going to have a chance to see all of our recipients up on the stage, up on the screen here in just a minute. Isn't that incredible, Sarah? So congratulations to our 2023 Mission Awards recipients and to all our nominees. I am so impressed by you. And while our format today doesn't maybe allow for those same hugs and handshakes, I invite you to reach out to the recipients and to celebrate with them wherever you are. Send them that personal message and let them know how they inspire you as well. So we're thrilled to celebrate with all of you today.
I really want to congratulate all of our recipients. Just hearing all of their stories and watching all of the celebrations and the teams that are surrounding them just really makes our values ring true and to really see what it looks like out in our community. We're just so proud of the community that we create together, and it's with all of the people here up on the screen or that were up on the screen that make that happen. Later today, there's going to be an announcement sent out to acknowledge our recipients and to invite you back to the website to view the profiles of all of our recipients and nominees. We will also have a separate link to the short video we showed today and invite you to share that with all of your teams. The Mission Awards website is a year-long resource that you can revisit if you need a mission boost at any point during the year. It also includes suggestions about how to identify a potential nominee, how to write a submission, and how to gather examples. You can start thinking about your nominations for next year today.
Thank you, Sarah. So as we prepare to wrap up our time together, we want to thank all those who made Mission Awards possible. We're so grateful to Sarah Jacobs-Scuria for her thoughtful attention to organize the process and for the collaborative and resourceful way she brings it all together all year long. With special thanks to the Adjudication Committee, our communications team, site champions, and the site awards committees, and all those who organized the site viewing parties that we saw, for all their essential contributions to make this possible.
Gathering here today just really reminds me that we are not alone, and during a season of challenges, our mission and values have been present to guide us and inspire us. They're the glue that held us together. To share the words of Helen Keller, alone we can do so little, and together we can do so much.
So on behalf of the Board of Covenant and the senior leadership team, thank you for joining us. I hope you have a wonderful day, and we look forward to seeing you next year.
Thanks for joining us, and goodbye.
Goodbye. Thanks for joining.